Hi, everybody. Right on time. Right on time. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Listen, the news is newsing, so we got to get started. Welcome, welcome. You guys, make sure you hit that like button. I got my coffee and I got my energy drink ready to go. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. Let me go ahead and let me share this with everybody. We live now. So we got the Buzbee letter that was submitted to the courts. So we got to talk about that because Buzbee is saying that he is being bullied and harassed by JayZ and associates. Yesterday we did a whole little live about it. We talked about it. We reviewed the lawsuits. Shout out to us. Okay. Let me let the people know we are live. Everybody, we live now. We have so much to review at everybody. I don't know if that went through. There it is. Welcome, 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 everybody. Ooh, baby bunny's mad right now. I could hear her live now. Welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see you guys. Hit that like button, please. And thank you. Support the channel by hitting that like. Thank you so much. Let's get into business. We have so much business to review. Now, first, let's start because we went live earlier on this other live breaking this whole Buzbee letter. But Inner City Press has posted the letter basically outlining what their concerns are. Okay. So this is the Diddy docket. Shout out to the Inner City Press. Diddy docket JayZ edition. This morning, Tony Buzbee shoots back at JayZ Spiro. Defendant Carter threatened plaintiff with a Rule 11 motion based on single TV interview. Bullying intended to have a chilling effect. Story with letter coming. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Wim. Somebody woke up Wim. Shout out to Wim. Wim, you know we were asking yesterday, where's Wim? Did somebody wake up Wim? Thank you, love, for gifting 10 memberships. If you've been blessed by anybody that gifts on my channel, please put a heart in the chat, yo. Like, I'm really lucky to have really cool people, members, supporters on my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Wim. And it's an early morning, okay? Thank you, guys. Welcome, everybody. So, much news to get into. We're about to get into some stuff. So, let's read this Buzbee letter. And this is, again, to Judge Torres. By letter motion filed on December 13, 2024, defendant Sean Carter notified the court of his intention to file a motion to strike and motion for sanctions immediately under rule, and then he puts the rule there. As with defendant Carter's prior letters filed in this case, it is histrionic in tone, but in grounds, excuse me, should probably wear my glasses. Defendant Carter threatens plaintiff with Rule 11 motion based on questions raised by one single television interview concerning events occurring 24 years ago when plaintiff was 13 years old. So they're referring to the Jane Doe, okay? Defendant Carter also asked his court to alter the federal rule of civil procedure in his favor by the mandatory 21-day rule 11, okay? Safe harbor period without any legal support or factual justification whatsoever. The former is frivolous and the latter is impermissible. So if you guys remember, I think it was Alex Spiro who was saying, you know, they wanted to bend the rules for this motion because they wanted to get this hurry up and dismiss, basically, right? A lot of this seems very kind of coordinated. Get the media going, get everybody going, and, you know, you got this interview. And when Spiro, is why I kind of push back a little bit on Spiro. Hey, Nurse Janice, how are you, love? Welcome, everybody coming through. I know this is pretty early for me, huh? Y'all wake up. Wake up. Okay? It is pretty early for me. They were trying to like hurry up and get this dismissed. They had the press conference. There was a bunch of things that was going down that day. And so to me, it seems like, you know, get an NBC News, interview the Jane Doe, have the Jane Doe give her statement, and then use that information in support of Spiro's, you know, information, filing, arguments, and stuff like that. This is kind of why I wonder whether the Jane Doe wanted to be interviewed. Like, what led to the interview, right? This is why I wonder why Buzbee wasn't there sitting with his client. Let me know. Let me know. Let me see. Hold up. You said it's 4:30. Oh, it is 4:30 in the UK. 4:50 in the UK. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, nurse. You said yes, and this is just commentary, speculation, just my thoughts. Hey, Iron Rabbit. Hey, everybody. Hey, it's Elsa or is Elisa? Elsa. I want to say it's L because Lesa. But thank you for becoming a new member. Love. Shout out to you. So Busby's feeling like a lot of this is like being thrown out based on a one interview that this Jane Doe gave. Okay. This is his argument. All right. I'm just giving commentary. I don't know what opinion I have yet. Defendant Carter threat of Rule 11 motion is frivolous because it characterizes a run of the mill disputes of facts as proof and that plaintiff complaints is baseless. None of the factual issues Carter identifies are sufficient even to grant summary judgment in Carter's favor, much less support Rule 11 sanctions. The fact that the defendant or a potential witness does not agree with or recollect the facts alleged in the complaint does not and cannot give rise to a motion for sanctions for filing a baseless complaint. Okay. Defendant Carter threats of an immediate sanctions motion on the first whisper of factual uncertainty is just one instance of bullying intended to have a chilling effect on plaintiff's counsel, and any potential plaintiff watching these proceedings. Do you guys think that this whole situation with Spiro doing the timeline, breaking everything down, and the Jane Doe Bean interview, is this supposed to send a message to people that have any allegations out there against JayZ? What do y'all think about that? Because that's how I feel like he's writing this out here. Like, it's meant to have a chilling effect. It's meant to basically say, like, listen, you are not going to be running allegations. Now, to be fair, if I was JayZ and I was a trillionaire, I probably would be doing the same. Okay. I got to defend my name, my brand. I got these unhinged people out here saying things and they're not unfounded. Timeline is crazy. We don't even know, right? Like, I'm just thinking, plain devil's advocate of both arguments. Okay. But I mean, what do y'all think? Anything is possible? Let me know. You said, I think it sends a message. Don't come with the lies, come with the facts and proof. I think so. But this is why I don't fault. Like, look, if JayZ didn't do this, I would be JayZ in figuring things out. I would be hiring the Spiros and the powers that be to figure out, like, listen, y'all are fighting this social media war. I'm going to fight this war with you guys. I'm just thinking how JayZ would be thinking this. Spiro is trying to skirt the issue and play this in the media. JayZ is worried about losing the NFL deal. And I was thinking about that NFL deal too, Veronica. Like, honestly, that's a huge deal. The NFL, when is the Super Bowl? What is it, like February? It's a couple months from now. It's a huge deal. So, I mean, that's something to think about. Like, JayZ stands to lose a lot. Jill just gifted 5 memberships, love. Thank you. You guys put some hearts in the chat for Jill if you've been blessed. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, I mean, let me know. Yes, and the NFL did already speak. They aren't dropping anything against him. But I do want to know what y'all think about this, because one side of the argument is, what's his name? Buzby saying they're bullying me. This is strategic. I am doing what a lawyer is supposed to do. I'm doing a lawyer's job here. That's what I'm doing. The other side of this is JayZ could very well be innocent of this, and he's being accused, and nobody that is being accused should be accused of things that they haven't committed. We don't know. What I do know is that I wasn't at these parties, but at the same time, if I don't know, it's like you're damn if you do and damn if you don't. But they're also using, at this point, I think both parties are using the social media pool to make things go a little bit crazy. And let me explain to you why, okay? What did Buzby do when he first came out? He held a press conference, right? he said, he announced, he basically invited people. Hey, listen, if you attended a Diddy party, come forward. Come forward. Even if you were there serving the hors d'oeuvres, come forward. Okay? Just come. Maybe you were just there taking out the trash. Maybe you saw something. Maybe your information could be helpful in all of this. Come forward. Buzby did that. Buzby, in my opinion, fucked up with that too. Okay? Because now that I think about it, and I'm like, but Gloria Allred did that a little bit too with Talia Graves. Y'all remember Gloria Allred? She also did a press conference and said, and they put out a press release. And they said, listen, if you've been affected, impacted by all this mess, like if you are a victim, come forward. Here it is. You can remain confidential up until yada, yada, yada. So everybody's weaponizing the social media thing. Well, JayZ's doing the same too. Ooh, baby bunny. She's mad. They're doing the same thing too. So now this has become a social media fight, honestly. It really has. Think about it. Dirty bitch, shout out to you, love. Says they are definitely using social media. They're doing something. The NFL has contracted with them. They cannot drop him. I don't know what it would take if incarceration will nullify the contract or not. Does anyone know? I don't know, June. Maybe, let me put this out here, right? What if, look, this is just a what if. I don't know. I don't predict the future, okay? So don't come for me. But what if there is a superseding indictment and suddenly JayZ is mentioned? What do you say about that now? And I'm not talking about this Jane Doe, because this is just one. There could be others. What if there is this indictment that falls right through and suddenly we find out, oh, snap, y'all, there's more to this. There's just so much, right? We don't know. So, JJ, thank you for becoming a member. And Eat More Pizza just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, love. Y'all, if you've been blessed by any of these wonderful supporters, put a heart in the chat. Thank you. Eat More Pizza now, David. Thank you, love. Don't get me started with Gloria already. Thank you, Dirty Bitch. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for the $5, love. Shout out to you. Let me see. Merry Christmas, y'all. Don't get me started with Gloria Allred. As soon as she figured out the client is a dog, she will abandon her client. She did it at the Rush trial. Oh, and she's doing it now. Don't put any faith on her. Junebug. I think all attorneys are like that sometimes when they get caught up. Like, hey, what happened to Ariel Mitchell Kidd? What happened to that lady? What happened to Courtney Burgess? What happened to any of these people? Where are they? Because they said they had a bunch of stuff and now they don't. What's going on? I have not seen Courtney Burgess anymore. Can somebody call Courtney Burgess? Courtney, are you okay? Ariel Mitchell Kidd, where's your client? What is going on? Well, no, I don't want to ask for that other guy that, he sends like random emails and he's too much. The Chris Toad guy, that's too much. I don't care about him. But honestly, like, where are these people? Because they came forward and they came swing and they came on social media, right? Everybody's been MIA. Now, let me tell you something else that's happening, okay? Since we're talking about Buzby. YouTuber Trent Out Loud claims JayZ and Roc Nation are watching content creators like him very closely. Roc Nation is out here allegedly watching YouTubers, y'all. They're watching, okay? Listen to what Trent had to say about this. Hold up. Listen. Ooh.
YouTube or
hold up. Here we go.
On Spotify. I have a paper in my hand. I wrote down the things that I wanted to talk about for 2 reasons. One, because there's a lot of things going on. I want to make sure I cover everything. And 2, more importantly, while we were on the phones and talking to sources and doing our research, 2 people told me that Roc Nation and JayZ have a whole team scouring the internet and making sure that content creators are not stepping out of line, and they will send cease and desist letters or legal letters with the quickness. So I wrote these things down, sent it to our lawyers to review it, just to make sure that we're in the clear with everything, all right? So the 3 things that we're going to talk about is what was missing on JayZ's statement. This is nobody's talking about this. I don't understand. Maybe some people are a little afraid to talk about it, but we're going to
So they got us watching. I don't think your comments are being I see your comment. I don't think they've been deleted. I know YouTube's acting a little wonky. Hey, Iron Rabbit, you just gifted 15 memberships too. You guys put some hearts in the chat if you've been blessed by Iron Rabbit and everybody else that has gifted. Thank you. Oh my goodness, y'all are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but I see your comments, love. I don't think they've been deleted. Let me know if you type another comment and see if you see it. I mean, the only reason it'd be deleted if there's like, cursey words, but you don't seem to write any of those. Shout out to you. Using money to bully the little guy, right? Huh? Yeah, I don't think anybody has. Maybe there's like triggering words. Try typing again, okay? All right. So hold up. All right. Let's stop right here. Rock Nation, by the way, does have a YouTube channel, all right? To me, watching content creators to see what the hell is going on, JayZ is fighting back a lot of what's happening. So you don't got the likes of, the woman over there who alleged that this man armed her with a gun. Yeah. They're watching everybody. Listen, again, Trent is who's a much bigger YouTuber. These are YouTubers like in the millions. They got a lot of subscribers. Okay. Look at this. Oh man.
Touch on it as much as we can. The second thing that we're going to talk about is the real reason, for those of you who are seeing this on YouTube or on Spotify. I have a paper in my hand. I wrote down the things that I wanted to talk about for two reasons. One, because there's a lot of things going on. I want to make sure I cover everything. And two, more importantly, while we were on the phones and talking to sources and doing our research, two people told me that Rock Nation and JayZ have a whole team scouring the internet and making sure that content creators are not stepping out of line, and they will send cease and desist letters or legal letters with the quickness. So I wrote these things down.
That is scary and crazy, but I mean, I'm not surprised. So if your videos are being suppressed, they got the yellow sign because they're checking to see who's reporting what. They got people checking everybody's YouTube videos. Okay. So here we have content creators YouTuber is alleging that JayZ lawyers are not playing games when it comes to people on the internet speaking on JayZ recent allegations. So if you're talking about JayZ's recent allegations without any actual, I don't know, paperwork or something, and you're not using, and by the way, the word allegedly doesn't save anybody from shit. Okay. Honestly. Trent says, I send everything to my lawyers before I say anything about JayZ. Academics has made similar statements on streams. And these are like Trent, DJ Academics. These are bigger YouTubers that clearly they're, what they put out there has an impact. So I'm thinking about channels like much, much bigger that have been putting anything against JayZ that is false. Think about it. Like they're gonna be silencing people. I don't know. He's not playing. You said Jay attacking everything but those charges. I mean, allegations at this point, right? I'm not surprised about this allegation. I always feel bad for the guy's kids. How embarrassing and traumatic. It's just a lot. Pea soup, dill pickle will be P Daddy's new censored name. Official, did we just make up some new names? What about Jay's name? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yeah, hit the like button, please, and thank you. And by the way, we had a lot of gifters. Thank you guys for gifting again and supporting my channel. If you've been gifted, put a heart in the chat, okay? Thank you, everybody. Let me see what you guys are saying. And then did you figure out VSOP85? Hopefully your comments were deleted. Thank you. So what do y'all think? What does everybody make of it? Don't tell other YouTubers that. They truly think that allegedly saves them from getting sued. It doesn't. Let me tell you something. Slander is slander. Defamation is defamation. Listen, you put some shit out there that's not true and you're calling it as fact, expect to get something, and then your channel gets traction and views. This is why the likes of the other woman is walking back statements, because she can't stand it. And then she calls it, well, this was what is it, virtual AI or whatever. Put that in court, have the court review that. Get a person that's actually like a forensic video analyst, not some person who acts like they are a video analyst. No, get somebody who actually has the credentials to do that, and they'll tell you if it's AI. And we've seen a lot of AI. I think I've seen a lot of AI out there to determine whether something's fake or fraud. Just say. I looked up my channel settings, Carolyn. Okay. Carolyn, I think it has something to do with your account, love. Some of the things being said without one piece of evidence is ridiculous. I think that's fair, right? I think that there needs, if you're going to be making allegations, because let me tell y'all, it's JayZ right now, okay? It's JayZ. But you know how many people, can we acknowledge the fact that there's a lot of people behind bars that have been accused of shit that they haven't done? And that's criminal. I'm not talking about civil. I'm talking about criminal charges, right? There's a lot of people that are incarcerated. It's like that one person that came into my comments. Well, somebody telling a lie is not going to lead somebody to go to prison. What? Really? Okay. That's why we have to always push back when people say stuff. If you don't got a receipt, like, it's just things are civil and things are criminal, but there's a lot of people out there that we have to be very careful with. The case is still very new, and I think people are, yeah, and I do agree with you on this, Aduko, that the case is very new. And I do think that, first of all, I think that Buzby filing the letter was important. Like, Buzby's like, listen, the sanctions is just not going to stick. They're, sanctions are sanctions. You can't sanction me for one interview. You can't just assume that everything that was put out there is false. There's things probably that we don't even know. And even though Buzby fumbled here royally, in my opinion, still should have vetted the information, absolutely, because all of this comes into question. Okay, now, let's talk about it, y'all. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. And again, let me shout out a lot of people. Brady, Becca, Wim, thank you again. It's Elsa, Jill, JJ, Eat More Pizza, Dirty Bitch, Iron Rabbit twice. Thank you, love. Thank y'all for supporting my channel again. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Okay. Here it is. You may create content under criticism, comment, news reporting. Yep. Teaching, scholarship, monetizing from false allegations could cause trouble. Absolutely. Glad to share my legal advice. Thank you, Top 20 Louisiana Law. You just have to be careful. And I'm sure Top 20 Louisiana Law, I'm sure that the word allegedly means absolutely nothing when it comes to giving commentary criticism, especially when you state things as fact. You have to be careful, y'all. You have to be very careful. Okay. Here we go. Let's talk about Hannah Kobayashi. Now, y'all remember Hannah? Everybody remembers Hannah, right? So Hannah, whose long-month missing person case was closed after she returned to the U.S. from Mexico December 15, released new statement since sparking national headlines. So I guess the girl is back in the U.S. Like she just walked the border. Her dad, unfortunately, committed S during the time that they were looking for her. What do y'all think? Because the internet really thought that she was missing, and she really had the internet up ablaze at this point, right? So Hannah, who's long month missing, okay, we read that part. Hannah has spoken out for the first time since going missing. The Hawaii native broke her silence in a statement confirming that she crossed the border from Mexico back into the U.S. in the morning of December 15th, which prompted police to close the month-long missing person case that received national attention. This is what she says. I was unaware of everything that was happening in the media while I was away. Do y'all believe it? She didn't know that everybody was like creating 30,000 YouTube videos. In my opinion, she didn't know that people were looking for her, but she didn't bother to contact anyone. I call BS. She didn't know. Stookie says it's possible. Y'all, is it possible? Not possible. The lady says she didn't know. So she says, I was unaware of everything that was happening in the media while I was away, she wrote in a statement through her aunt. to NBC News, and I'm still processing it all. Okay. Let's see. The 30-year-old whose dad, Ryan Kobayashi, died by suicide while she was in Mexico, according to the County of Los Angeles Medical Examiner, also shared what is next for her after her return. My focus is on my healing, my peace, and my creativity. My understanding is that she was not very close to her father. Okay. That's what's been put out there. I'm not really sure, but that's what was said. So she's still processing, focusing on her healing and creativity. Hannah said, I'm deeply grateful to my family and everyone who has shown me kindness and compassion during this time. She added, I kindly ask for respect for myself, my family, and my loved ones as I navigate through this challenging time. Thank you for understanding. So Hannah's family reported her missing November 12th after hearing from her on November 11th following a missed flight connection to New York, prompting authorities to search for her as a missing person. The LAPD later classified her as a voluntary missing person December 2nd. Okay, due to her discovery of footage that showed her entering Mexico on November 12th, in which she appeared fine and was with nobody else. Okay, so then her sister and her mom eventually made contact with Hannah, noting December 11th, where they were incredibly relieved and grateful she had been found safe in Mexico. 5 days later, on December 16th, police announced in a statement to NBC News that Hannah Kobayashi had presented herself on December 15th for entry into the U.S. and appeared in good health, and their missing person case is now closed. So that was that. So she gave a statement. She wants to be left alone. You said, as a parent myself, my heart breaks over the story. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those where you kind of like are like, listen, you don't know if the woman is dealing with mental health or she's being trafficked. You don't know what's going on. And it really had the internet kind of going a little bit crazy. Like I saw that too. But at the same time, when they said, if she's dealing with mental health and the police are saying, well, she's dealing with mental health and she's voluntarily missing. Now, how do you know she's in the right mind to voluntarily stay missing? You know what I mean? Like that's the piece where I kind of struggle. And I think that that's like where, giving somebody the choice to be gone and missing is their choice, right? Did her family jump the gun? Seems like she wanted to get away. I don't know if her family jumped the gun because let me take that back, Nicole, because listen, they had like a GoFundMe, if I remember correctly. Y'all remember? And did they give the money back? They had to close it down. I mean, the family got a lot of pushback from people. And so they felt like something was up with this. Now, some folks feel like she needs to be held accountable. Unless she had no way to receive communication, I don't believe nothing she got to say. Gotcha, Carolina. People have said this. And hold up. Now, Chico, I want to read your comment because I missed it. And you said something that really caught my eye. But she's still in trouble anyway. She did do the green card scam, so her ass is in trouble. What green card? You said a green card scam. Huh. Hannah got her attorney to go down to Mexico and cross back over with her. So she's scared of something legal coming her way. This whole case and her response. Did she provision a written statement or hearsay unprovable castle in the sky one? I wonder why. Drop the link. Okay. I got a lot of other stuff, but let me know, Chico, what your thoughts are. You said, did she leave her phone at home? She was literally trending. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying is like, what happened? Because you were trending. You were totally trending. You see that because they thought she was missing. They wanted her held accountable for being an adult and not checking in. But see, they had the whole internet going crazy. Hey, Chico, hold up. Let me add you up. Sorry. What's up? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be quick. Yeah, the man she was married to was actually a green card scam. Yeah, it was.
Wait a minute. The guy that they were accusing initially having something to do, I didn't know that. Get out of here.
It was like a little throuple thing going on. He actually had a girlfriend, and the girlfriend was getting pissed off at the wife because she's thinking she's trying to take her man, and she's like, "Baby, I just want the money. I'm out."
Oh.
Yes, honey. Yes, her ass is in trouble.
Does she know that she's in trouble?
I'm
How
pretty sure she
convenient.
do.
How
That's why
convenient
that
she's like,
lawyer.
oh my God. Oh my God. So, oh. But she didn't take any of the GoFundMe money, right?
No, what ended up happening was the family ended up closing it down, and they told people you had until December 18th to file for a refund. So I don't know if I don't know how much the family actually got and how many people filed a refund, but they had until December 18th to file a refund. But yes, it was proven that they were a part of a green card scam, and she was making thousands. It wasn't a lot. It was like 30 grand.
That's a lot of money.
Well, I mean, it is, but it's not a lot because
Yeah.
nowadays in this economy, yeah, it's a down payment on something, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
But
it was,
is 30,000 like, wouldn't that be considered like enough for like a federal thing?
yeah.
Dang. Do you think her dad knew what she was doing? What they were
I
doing?
honestly don't. I think he now from and you do know SF covered this, right?
SF Investigates, yeah. And
Yeah.
he was saying that it was not a missing person. And he would shout out to SF Investigates. He gets a lot of pushback, but y'all, like, once you get like an understanding of his thought process, you understand where he's coming from with a lot of things that he says.
So, according to family members, I did not agree with this being released. I was kind of pissed off about it. Ex-peak,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie about it. But apparently, she dealt with drugs as well, psychedelic drugs and other things. But SF had straight up said, "No, this is not a missing person. She wanted to go across the border
Oh my God.
because they're so estranged. She's estranged from her family. Like apparently, her and her mother do not get along." From
Oh
my
my God.
understanding. So, and her and the father also didn't get along. And that's why I think that's the part that throws me off is because I'm trying to, why did you off yourself?
Like but she's not very close with her dad, right? Like that's basically it. So did she not care? Now she's focusing on her creativity. I see it now that he broke it down.
And I wonder how she felt. I wonder how she feels now knowing what she knows. Do you hold some type of guilt? Because
I don't think she does. Like, come on now.
probably
You could have
doesn't. She
stopped this.
probably
She could have
doesn't,
checked her
but
phone. Like, I don't know. I'm not buying it.
she
That's a
probably
no.
doesn't. But
Oh my God, Chico. I didn't
yeah.
know.
It came out to be that her and the husband was doing a green card scam, and yeah,
I'm
so
gonna have to look into that. That's
her ass is in
crazy.
trouble.
So we could hear the arrest of Hannah Kobayashi with the husband. For all we know, we could hear that coming up. We don't know. Anything is possible.
Yeah, so
Oh my God. All right.
I just wanted to tell y'all that part because I know a lot of people don't know that part, but yes, it was proven to actually be true that she was married to him and it was a scam.
Because they initially were saying that he had something to do with her disappearance.
Yes.
And I remember I was like, well, he's been cleared. So why are we accusing the guy of having something to do with her disappearance?
Well, folks dug deeper, and that's when they found out
That's
like
crazy.
they were going around NYC taking pictures to make it look legit and everything.
That's crazy. I'm gonna have maybe I'll do a separate video on that because I definitely need to get up on that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's wild. When I heard about it, and then when they said, "Yeah, she's back," what?
So this
Wait
is
a
like a
minute.
Carly Russell. Here's a Carly Russell, a Ruby
Exactly, bro.
Farias. I can't. Yo, if you're new to my channel, last summer, 2023 was the summer of missing persons that were not really missing. We had Ruby Farias missing for like hell, like what 10, 11 years, 7
Years.
years. And then Carly Russell, who staged her disappearance. This is another one. Oh my God.
Mhm.
Gone Girl. And Carly
I
says
don't
the
know.
initial guy was her BF, not her husband, says Carly. Okay, so he's married or not married? The initial guy, Carly says. Thank you, Carly, for being a member for 2 months. That's what Carly said. I wonder. Well, I'll have to look into that. Oh,
So yeah, it's wild. It's wild. The stuff I've heard with her case, and like I said, folks was digging and marriage license and all of this, and then come to find out, yeah.
I swear, man. I mean, the internet sleuths do a lot of overtime work. Like over here, Carly needs her whoop her
Look,
behind whoop.
sometimes they do real good, and then there's other times I'll be like,
Y'all are doing too much.
log the fuck, log out, because you just making shit up now. But
Oh my god,
yeah,
Chico.
the internet was sleuthing on her case. Well, I mean, you got to think about it. It was kind of like, okay, so she just disappears and nobody knows anything, So it did take national headlines by storm, especially how it played out. Like, you bought this plane ticket, but you didn't hop on the plane, and all of this, yada yada, and then they have you on CCTV walking across the border. It drew attention, but yeah.
That's
But look
crazy.
into it when you get a chance. But the family
I
did,
will.
they did close down the GoFundMe, and they had issued and said, issued a statement thanking people, and if they wanted a refund, file it by December 18th, and you would get your money back. So
That's crazy. Oh my god. Well, Chico, thank you for the quick and short. I appreciate you.
you're welcome, but I'll catch y'all later.
All right,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.
Make sure you guys check out Chico's channel. Drop your channel in the link in the chat. Thank you, Chico. Oh my god. I swear the people are so scandalous. You can never just freaking be. You can never just I don't know, man. I don't know. Ever since Carly Russell, ever since Ruby Farias, it's been the thing where it's like you kind of have to question, like, are they really missing or are they not missing? The Gone Girl thing is a real thing, honestly. All right, guys, we got to move on. So let's talk about Danny Masterson, okay? So shout out to Growing Up in Scientology, Aaron Smith Levin. He actually dropped Danny Masterson's appeal in the description box of his channel. For those that don't know who Growing Up in Scientology, I haven't seen him go live in a minute. Hope he's okay. He is a channel friend. Shout out to Aaron Smith Levin. Hold up, y'all. Growing Up in Scientology. Let me pull it so y'all know what I'm talking about. This guy right here. Okay. And has he been live? I haven't seen him be live. When's the last live he did? 2 days ago. Okay, so it's been 2 days. Maybe he's taking some time off because he does a live like typically daily. And he uploads really great content related to Scientology, exposing the cult. Well, on the community tab, you guys can go check it out. But he basically dropped the 246-page appeal filed by Danny Masterson's legal team seeking to overturn his 2R convictions, for which he is currently serving 2 consecutive life sentences. Now, to be fair, the Church of Scientology is all up in that business, covering up. And, there's a lot of people that speak out because of, just the alleged, the bullshit that they do. And so Danny Masterson is trying to basically appeal. That's what he's trying to do. Let's get into this. Danny Masterson appeals our conviction claims court allowed fundamental flaws in case to the detriment of the defense. The defense in this case was simple. Mr. Masterson knew both women socially and sexually. Sex was consensual. 246-page filing. Okay, so that's not the statements of the Jane Does. Okay, shout out to the Jane Does. It's a lot. Here we go. So Danny Masterson is appealing his R conviction. In December 18th, filing the actor's lawyer revealed they officially filed to overturn his September 2023 conviction for R-ing 2 women. They explained the appeal and what steps would be taken next in a statement on the law office's website. Okay, so to be very transparent too, it sounds like they've been doing the most to try to intimidate these victims, witnesses, people that were in the jury. They're going above and beyond to overturn a lot of this and throw out different things and see what sticks. Okay. In 2020, Masterson was charged with forcible R-ing 3 women in separate incidences in 2001 and 2003. He was later convicted for 2 of the R-ings in 2023. At that time, Los Angeles County Deputy District Attorney Mueller said Masterson was consistent in his manner in which he forcefully R'd each of his victims. Now, Danny Masterson is somebody that attended the Diddy, get-togethers. He was well versed. He knew people. He was in That 70s Show. He was very close with Mila Kunis. He was very close with a lot of people in the industry. And so recently what happened is the letters of support, which Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis wrote a letter of support to Danny Masterson, and that was unveiled. Okay. And they got a lot of backlash from that, because here you have Ashton Kutcher sitting at the table, head of Thor, which is like a cyber sex trafficking crime thing. And people were speaking out. Hell, you even had, because the only reason why I remember Thor, because I love Kendall Ray, by the way. Kendall Ray is a huge YouTube, crime channel, right? And she does a lot of breakdowns. And I remember her trying to promote Thor. It got so bad, she had to give a statement about her involvement with Thor and, what Ashton Kutcher was saying and standing behind and whatnot, okay? So, yeah, the apple does not fall far from the tree. That is for sure. So toxicology tests were never run on the victims, but an expert testified on the stand that the symptoms they described align with date rape drugs, GHB. So basically, he drugged them and he R'd them. And so I don't think that they had ever really tested like any of this. And again, this is many years ago, but there were folks that said, yeah, this is his MO, pattern of behavior was to R them and then, do stuff with them. And a lot of people knew and allegedly, in my opinion, looked away and acted like they didn't know nothing. I'm sorry, but I don't know who Danny Masterson is, but I will listen. Danny Masterson is who is it? He played the character on that 70s show. He Scientologist. Okay. I don't know if he's a member of Scientology now. I don't know if he's been technically denounced, but the Church of Scientology did a lot to try to hide his crimes as well, allegedly, in my opinion, of course, whatever. It seems to me that they went above and beyond. The church knew of the R-ings and hid information too. So yeah. It's a lot going on. Yes. So yeah, it was I hide. Thank you on that 70s show. I forgot his name. To me, he wasn't relevant. Fez, Hyde, who else? The other one, the boring one. I wasn't really into that 70s show. That it just wasn't. Let's see. Danny is still a member in good standing with Scientology. Really? After R-ing women and the church hiring the attorneys that they did. Wow. So, according to documents obtained by People, Masterson's attorney said that a 2004 investigation into one of the victims' cases turned up a lack of evidence, so the district attorney declined to prosecute. Moreover, they referenced the first jury trial in 2022, which ended up in a mistrial, saying that both trial jurors had significant reservations. They also claimed that the testimony of the victims changed dramatically over the years, suggesting it was because of criminal conviction would lift the civil statute of limitations, allowing them to seek monetary damages. There's a lot of back and forth to this. The defense in this case was simple. Mr. Masterson knew both women socially and sex was consensual. This is what they said. That was their argument. There was no physical evidence supporting the state's theory. There was no admission. There were no culpatory pretext calls in the absence of such independent corroborating evidence, okay? Where the pivotal witnesses for the state, their credibility would be critical to the state case. During the trial, the prosecutors defended the victim's new memory by claiming it was common for details to come back to survivors of trauma as time goes on. The defense also urged that the 3 victims admitted ignoring very specific police admonishments not to discuss the case with each other during the 6 years leading up to the trial. The defense also noted how at trial they claimed these communications were not about their anticipated testimony regarding the sexual encounters themselves. I mean, so they go here breaking it down. Now, let me just say this. People, I don't know what side you're in, and it's interesting how you don't like, okay, whatever. So they're just listing out the argument of the 200 and plus page thing. It's just crazy. Crazy that he's able to have commentary about this. I wonder if Tom Cruise is, I don't know. Yeah, the cults be culting. Absolutely, absolutely. Hey Kim, how's everybody doing? Shout out to everybody coming through. Okay, so we got more. Yeah, Tinkle Tits. I think you're right about that. I think Mila Kunis was like, what? She lied about her age to get into the show. She was a baby when she was like making out with these grown-ass, disgusting men. Like, ugh. Gross. Gross. I don't know. But I mean that's the industry for you. That's the industry. Yeah, I did a video on it. She's like 14. Kim. Oh my God. Danny Masturbation. It's not Danny Masterson anymore. Lord, you really altered the name there. Let's see. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I think Mila is probably a victim herself, but she'll never speak out about that. Speaking out about that would be speaking out against Ashton. Thank you, me and Taz. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, because I know there was debate whether he was in good standing, but I think you're right. They are in good standing. I think Mila speaking out would be speaking out against a lot of people, and she might not see herself as a victim. You know what I mean? I think Mila Kunis has an interesting story, but I mean, it's very problematic. A lot of the things that are out there are very problematic. Ashton Kutcher is very problematic too. Like, don't forget about the unaliving of the woman that he was dating. Okay. And then like who he had to call right afterwards. He got nervous. He was supposed to go on a date. And what he saw, she was supposed to go to like a premiere with him. That whole story is so freaking weird and bizarre. And it turned out that she was killed by like a serial killer or something like that. Ashton is just weird. No, this is why when I heard that he was sitting in Thor or whatever organization, I'm like, it's weird to have that guy sit the head of Thor, right? And then saying the shit that he would say about what's her name, Demi Moore, and even the things that he said about Demi Moore afterwards were just so disgusting. Yeah, it's weird. Hey, Steven, how are you, love? Okay, I always thought the church that it's a cult. It's not even a church. Churches don't do the shit that this cult does. So yeah, don't forget the donkey punch bunch. That's right. Don't forget about that. I've done a lot of videos on this. Y'all should check them out if you want to know about these individuals. I hate talking about Ashton because it's just, I don't know. I guess some of them are leaving the country, so I guess we'll see what happens. We got to talk about Liam Payne. So, it takes time to do a video about Liam Payne and whatnot. But I will say that, shout out to Julia, shout out to Eugenia, shout out to those that have been helping me. Shout out to the Liam Payne fans that have been helping me too. Especially the fans that are like in that area and stuff like that, because they give me the heads up on different things. And I was listening to this Argentinian reporter, okay? And you know what he said? And I'm like I said, I'm working on another video. I'm still editing and whatnot. He said that based on the law in Argentina, I mean, Rogelio Nores could be facing up to 20 years. Okay. Even though he wants to skew information and whatnot, I mean, he's in some deep shit. All right. Based on his involvement, what he didn't do, and whatnot. Okay. So this is an article. Now, I haven't read this whole thing. Rolling Stone put this out here. Exclusive. Liam Payne came close to death several times due to his drug usage, claim friend. Okay. So Rogelio Nores had put this out here with TMZ, right? And by the way, TMZ has been blocked certain areas in the UK. I believe that you can find, I think somebody uploaded the whole documentary for TMZ if you're interested in watching, if you're in the UK and you can't watch it. Rogelio Nores sets a couple things there, obviously, that made me think, but it's almost sounded like, if you believe anything that Rogelio Nores says, which I don't, he said that Liam Payne had been struggling for quite some time with substances, right? And that there was this attempt to try to put him into like a conservatorship. Like they wanted court oversight of his treatment and stuff like that, right? And so there was one time where Rogelio Nores had put Liam in like had taken him and created a whole spa treatment for him. Like everybody was invested in keeping Liam Payne clean, but there was this thing where they were going to be getting like conservatorship of him. This is what the things that have been said. Did you see it, Carol? I seen it rabbit on Rumble. Was it Brian Harvey that put that out there on Rumble? Shout out to Brian Harvey. So I think Brian Harvey had actually put that out there on Rumble, right? For everybody to watch. And people, the reason why they blocked it in the UK, it's because a hit piece on Liam Payne. It's literally a hit piece on Liam Payne and his character, okay? Now, am I saying that Liam Payne is a saint? Absolutely not. I have had family in my own family that have struggled with addiction. And I know what that feels like to try to help somebody get clean, to do your best. Like I could tell you, I've had many that have died at the hands of addiction, overdoses, stuff like that. Okay. It's upsetting. Okay. But what's really sad to me about this documentary is how TMZ, first of all, approached it. TMZ was the one that broke the news in the US about Liam Payne dying. Okay. They posted the pictures of Liam Payne's arm dead. Okay. They half of his body, somebody was taking pictures. There was a lot of pictures that circulated of Liam Payne's dead body. I mean, I had somebody email me those pictures and I didn't understand why, because I don't know about you guys, like where I come from, you don't like, I don't want to remember people like that. You know, it's one thing to go to a service and see them, they're in their casket and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But to see them completely dead, blood all over, that's not how I want to remember Liam Payne. Not at all. So the person that sent them to me got really mad that I called him out. And I mean, it is what it is. It's weird. Little Savage, thank you for gifting a membership, love. Shout out to you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you. Let me put some hearts in the chat. Now I'm seeing Julia put some information here. And I want to keep an eye on the chat as well. Thank you, love. And everybody else that is gifted, thank you. I was going to give you some props because I love your channel. It's refreshing to watch commentator that actually uses her brain. Thank you. Appreciate it, Truth Hurts. Shout out to you. You're still mad about the doc? Okay, Chico, and that's something to say. Like, Liam, the documentary dropped the second month of Liam Payne's death. Okay. Was it? Hold on. I don't want to misspeak. I feel like it dropped on the 16th of December, if I remember correctly. I might have my dates mixed up, but I think it dropped on the 16th. I sent you an interesting clip about one of the things Rogelio said in his statement. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, and then we're going to talk about how the suppression of my content. We'll talk about that. This is interesting. Whoa. Get the fuck out of here. I wasn't ready for that, Julia. I was not ready for that. Okay. Let me go back. Rogelio Nores, you are so full of shit. Let me pull the damn thing. Hold up. Hulu.com. I'm going to have to do a separate video on this. This is freaking crazy. Rogelio Nores said at TMZ, this is what he said. And he might have said it in this article, right? TMZ said it too. Liam Payne was known to climb balconies. He was known, and he was so proud of himself. One time there was a security guard. He was watching him, and he used a green hose to climb down the balcony, and that's what he did. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Okay, hold up. I gotta find this post. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all the fans in freaking on X. Look at this right here. Credit to the poster. The Florida house has no balcony. Roger Nores is a liar. Okay, hold up. Let's play this right here. So here it says, here's what we know. Liam Payne hated being locked up in hotel rooms, something he had to deal with during his time in One Direction. He had used the balcony to escape, planned before. Most recently, in mid-September, when sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ Liam's bodyguard was concerned he might have been on a drug binge and forced him to stay inside a room in a Florida rental home. Liam escaped from a balcony using a green garden hose. Y'all remember that? That was said also in the TMZ doc. Now, there's music here, so I'm going to mute it and keep playing. Okay. They looked up the house, okay? And no balcony. So there's no balcony. There is a second floor to it, but there's no balcony. How did he climb out? Oh my God. The information that we know about the balcony incident is because Rogelio Nores put that shit out there. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. Liam Payne. Here it is. Who's to blame? And I can't remember. We're gonna have to play that clip and do a video on that. That is crazy. Show me the other side of the house. Okay, that's a great question. So let me put the address down, all right? I got a pen here. Let's look at the other side of the house. I mean, we could probably Google Zoom it ourselves, right? So the address is listed there. Hold up, Linda. I'm going to get it, Linda. All right. Seacourt, okay? And that is is it Wellington, Florida? I mean, we could look at this in real time. 334490. Okay. All right, let's look this up. Now, let me finish playing this video. Maybe they'll show us the other side of the house, okay? I'm thinking maybe there might be like another balcony on the other side. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, there's the house, just the second floor of the house. So the house does have a second floor, but there's no balcony. Okay. Oh, looks like a balcony, but it doesn't have a floor, so it's just a fence. What do y'all think? Is that considered a balcony? The inside is just a window, nothing that leads to it. Okay, hold up. Let's give this person the benefit of the doubt. No balcony, just a fence. Hold up. Is that a balcony? Welcome to LPJ Cribs. Okay. I'm going by what they're showing us, okay? Because I don't want to assume. Looks like a balcony, but it doesn't have a floor, just a fence. Could he have climbed down from that? I mean, I don't know if that's what they're putting out there, but let's look at the house anyways, because now I'm just kind of curious. What is it? It's a balcony you can climb over. Okay. Okay, it's a Juliet balcony. It looks like one. Gotcha. All right. No, you can see it in that video. It's a window. Okay, so then this is Liam Payne, right? And so this is Liam Payne, and he's saying this is LJP Cribs. Look, is that it right there? Because that's a window. That doesn't look like a balcony there. On top of his head. Here. That's what they're showing us. Okay, hold up. Let me see if okay, you see it on the top of his head. That's the balcony. It's a window or it's a balcony? Yep, balcony if not floor space. Is there floor space in there? Really, Tinkletons? That's crazy. That's a window, not an open. Okay, well, let's look it up. I mean, we got the address. We might as well go be nosy, y'all. Because now I'm kind of curious about this. Seacourt. Okay, here it is. Images. I mean, it's in Redfin. Let me make sure I got the right place. Okay. Oh, look at this. All right. Let me show you guys what I found. All right. So that's the, let's see. Is there floor here or is it just a window? I think it's debatable. Hold up. Look at this is the other side. That's a huge ass window right there. Okay. There's 32 pictures. So this was his place at one point. There is like, okay, there's a window there. That's that window right there. And you guys could see it's part of the room. Rabbit, it's our fault. Okay, you said Rabbit said it's our fault she's being nosy. It is your fault. I blame the chat for making me nosy. Shout out to you, everybody. But okay, Wim, you think it's a balcony? Hold up. Okay, look at the view is gorgeous, by the way. Okay. I'm sure they got like a lot of crocodiles. It's a gorgeous home. Wait a minute. So wasn't that the front door where Liam Payne was walking through? And you could see that's the top of the window right there. Oh man, I wish I was there so I could see it. Look at this. I mean, it should show us. There should be there's 32 pictures, y'all. Where's the balcony? Because if it's a balcony, they would have a picture of it. They would like have a view of it. It's gorgeous. Look at this. I think it's a window. I don't, because if it's a balcony, why wouldn't they have a picture? Look, I'm showing you guys the pictures. There's 32 pictures. I'm going back to the photos. It's like a decorative balcony. Wim, does the house, the house description would say it. That's a good point. Let me go, hold up. Before we look at the photos again. Redfin would have a description of it. Hold up. Street view. No, I don't want to see the street. Okay. Stunning former model home with tons of upgrades, amazing water views. Just water views. Fabulous patio with room to entertain, privacy, and lovely pool with fountains and soothing, relaxing Zen appeal. Okay, master bedroom is huge suite with the feeling of a penthouse hotel room. Large gourmet kitchen, decorative spiral staircase, marble floors, crown molding, new carpet. This house a must see and will not disappoint. They doesn't say anything about it. Like, could they step out? Because if I'm looking at it, it looks like a balcony from a distance. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when, hold up, is Wim in the chat? Wim, what do you think? Because I'm kind of wondering what your thoughts are on this. You said it's a balcony. Okay. But the balcony, but it's not being described in the description. Wim is like, this is a balcony. All right. So let's look into this. Okay. Let's go back to the pictures. Because I don't want to be like, okay, there's the pool. There's the two big windows. The two big windows right there. Okay. Okay, see where the it looks like a balcony from here, y'all, because there looks to be some space in between the rail and the window. So I could definitely see why I'd be looking at that and think that there's a balcony there. But the problem that I have is that they're not really showing it as a balcony. So is it a balcony or is it not a balcony? And if that's the case, if Liam Payne did climb out of that, they're basically telling us that he climbed from a situation. Look at this. Like, I'm looking at it. Why aren't they showing us pictures of that specific window? Hold up. Look at this. It's a gorgeous place, by the way. My goodness. Big window. Great closet. Look at this. It looks like a balcony from a distance. I'm not going to keep you. Like, I feel like it looks like a balcony from a distance. You said it's the window above the front floor. Okay, so look at this. This is interesting you say that. There's the front door, right? Well, we get a view of the front door too. Hold up, where'd it go? Let me see. I see it too. I know what you're talking about. We just got the view of the front door. We were going to have to debate about this at some point. Look at this. There's the front door, and you could see, look at that. You could see the window up there. If that's the case, then that's not a balcony. It's like a faux balcony, right? See, Wim, look, you see what I'm saying, Wim? There's the front door right there. There's a front door. Picture 14. Let me write this down. Oh my goodness. Okay. Picture 14. It's like a faux balcony. That's probably the best way to say it. Okay. Picture 14. The only place in the house that looks like a balcony would be the front door area. Hold up. Why am I clicking here? Because I'm thinking, look, at a distance, it looks like a balcony, right? I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's a balcony. That's a balcony. But the front door is right there. And then if you go to picture 14, hold up. Picture 14, there's the front door and there's no balcony there. Yeah, it looks like no access to the balcony. It looks like a balcony. Okay, you said, now I'm done. It's a balcony with the swimming pool on the garage in it. Okay, I'm going to try looking on that side. All right. Shout out to Wim. All right, Wim, I want you to show me, though, because now I'm kind of curious. By the pool. I'm going, Wim, I promise. Hold up. I'm going. Let's see. Okay, there's picture 1. Okay. The front door. But Wim is saying that there is a balcony. There's the pool and then the 2 windows. I don't see a rail or anything, Wim. Let me know. What picture number? Let me know. Now here I thought, okay, what about that window right there? Could that be a balcony right there? Because there's a door right here and then there's that there, like the back of it. No, you're not reading it well. Well, tell me, Wim. I don't know. I'm up for whatever. Look, I'm looking and this is the front of the house. The faux balconies are in the front door. Look, okay, here it is. Here's the pool. This is picture number 5. Yeah, Ariel, I saw that. Y'all know we love Wim. Shout out to Wim, okay? It looks like a window. Okay. I'm going to do a video about this. I have to, because I have to break this down, because I feel like I'm looking at shit and I'm like, wait a minute. Is the internet gaslighting me? What's going on? There's the thing. Okay. But I don't see, it looks like a faux balcony. I'll say that. Now, could there be other pictures? And let me see if other websites, this is Redfin. I feel like Redfin has a pretty good, hold up. Let me stop sharing this. Okay. Apartments. I think Redfin is probably the best one with the pictures. Now that's north. Court. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to do an independent thing and check it out. I don't think it's lining up the right way. It's up for debate, that's for sure. But y'all know. Irony, missing rabbit. Listen, I don't know, man. That water looked like they got like crocodiles and sharks in there. Not sharks, but crocodiles for sure. Saying it's a balcony with a swimming pool and a garage in it. A helipad is on the other side of the balcony. It's a joke. Wim, so you just messing with me? Wim, why are you messing with me? Don't mess with me, Wim. You're doing too much, Wim. Wim is making fun of us. This is what Wim is doing. Shout out to Wim, okay? In the video clip, it looks obvious Liam is entering through the front door. Yeah, it is. See, Wim is, yeah, can y'all, Wim, you are canceled today, okay? They're coming for you, Wim. They're canceling you now. Thank you. Wim is like playing with their head. See, this is why I don't be taking Wim too serious sometimes. Because I'm like, I don't know what to do with you, Wim. I don't know what to do with you. Shout out to Wim. It's a balcony, but maybe owners made it inaccessible. That's crazy. That quick. I mean, they literally put the house on the market after he died. Like, wow. Wim is playing with us. Don't wake up Wim anymore. Wim, the chat is literally saying, don't wake up Wim anymore. Let him go to bed. Isn't it like evening time in the UK right now, Wim? It's like late over there. He rented it, Tracy. I don't think he owned it. I know. It's why you can't stay mad at Wim for too long, because Wim be doing too much. Shout out to Wim. Okay. Yes, I think you're right. I think you're right. Who woke up Wim? Fika's like, yeah, Wim, man, go to bed, Wim. We love you, but go to bed. You're doing too much. Okay, Wim is Wimming. Yes, he is. Shout out to Wim. All right. So I'm working on another video, and I love doing the shorter videos on Liam Payne because I feel like they get around a little bit more and it's easier for people to share them. If it's a faux balcony, it does make the front look better. Right. Isn't that a cute like faux little balcony thing? It's cute, but damn. Hi, Rogelio Nores. You and your lies. You be doing too much. Anything. Well, anyways, I got a bigger video on this coming up. This, and I'm gonna add it to the other part. Okay, here we go. Shout out to everybody. So they are putting out here that Liam Payne came close to death several times, and Rogelio is giving this information. In a 91-page filing obtained by Rolling Stone's Thursday, Nores, who is accused of abandoning followed by death, described the alleged depth of Payne's drug abuse, which he claimed led to several hospitalizations, multiple rehab centers, and 2 resuscitations in just last 2 years. Okay, so the judge which required suspects to basically call, I cannot say this word right now, but basically called the suspects in the case to be questioned as part of their investigation. Now, suspects are not required to respond to questioning, which they have decided not to. Okay. Yes, it's a Juliet balcony, right? No climbing down. Okay. I got this because Romeo had to climb up. Oh, how cute. All right. Suspects are not required to respond to questioning and can submit written responses on notice, as Notice did Wednesday. It is not a deposition. The document, which includes Notice version of events and screenshots of conversation with people close to the former One Direction member, was filed by Notice to support his defense to the charges of abandonment of a person filed by death. I was a friend who loved him very much, who helped him selflessly in everything that I could, who spent my own money to help him. Even then, it was not enough, writes Notice in Spanish in a document obtained by Rolling Stones. I do not consider that I deserve the accusations as being levied against me. Okay. In the filing, Notice claims that Payne was in and out of rehabilitation centers in Europe and in the United States in the months leading up to this death. Ooh, baby buddy's mad. In one instance, September 2023, Notice alleged that Payne suffered from severe intoxication that left him close to death and that he was hospitalized for 3 days in Milan. He claims that at one time, Payne was forced to cancel a Latin American tour because of an incident. His subsequent visit led to a rehab center. Payne had canceled a tour in August due to a bad kidney infection. Because of his addictions, Payne continued to attend rehab centers. Okay. Notice claims that Payne was hospitalized twice in London in late 2023. Okay. Where was Kate Cassidy in all of this? Professionals had to resort to resuscitation maneuvers to save his life. So Notice claims that Payne's drug issues continued to worsen in the beginning of 2024, and Payne entered a rehab facility in Spain in March. Payne left rehab center before completing treatment, returned to consuming drugs. All right. So my thing is this, and I'll have to do, I don't have time right now, but I'll have to look into this argument a little bit more in articles and stuff like that. Your friend is dealing with all this shit. Why did you decide to enable that behavior? Why were you facilitating drugs to him? Okay. Remember that question that I asked everybody? Remember that question that I asked everybody when we were watching that documentary or whatever? Oh my God, baby bunny. She's mad. I got to go tend to her. But I asked you guys, if your friend is driving drunk, like, would you let your friend drive drunk? Would you give the keys if she wants to drive, he or she? No, you wouldn't. So why would you facilitate that for him? Why would you be the middleman of that? That is the $1 million question. But anyways, guys, I have to head out because I could hear baby buddy crying and she needs my attention. Oh, really? Okay, Carol B. Kate was with Liam, and so where was she at in this? What does she know about this? I don't know. Why would you facilitate? That's the question. It's like, you know that he was struggling with substances. Why would you facilitate any of this? Yeah, it's a docu shit. You ain't never lie, girl. You ain't never lie. It's all shit. It's all shit. Anyways, y'all, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to work on a shorter video of this because I said I was, and I'm just a little backed up because I got other stuff that I got to do. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments about this whole situation. And Rogelio Nores, you're a lie. Oh, and by the way, it looks like my content, at least a couple videos, is being suppressed regarding Liam Payne. They don't want people to report on Liam Payne. They don't want people to report any of this. Okay? Just so you know. So do me a favor. If you have a social media, share my video. Tell them the timestamp of where we talk about Liam Payne. Do that because they are suppressing it. The best way you can support a channel that's speaking it, and providing the actual information, hitting the like button and sharing. That's it. That's all. Okay. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.